If you like worlds, especially Digimon worlds, boy, do I have some good news for you. They made another one. And they named it Digimon World 2. It is a game. It was released in the year 2000. It is a dungeon crawler. This is Randy's gonna play it. I am the titular Randy. The titular it was aforementioned. It is Digimon World 2. I know very little about Digimon, despite having played through the entirety of Digimon World 1. Digimon World 2 does not seem to be doing a good job of teaching me about the world of Digimon, but it's a neat game nonetheless, and we're going to continue. Last time, I reached a spot that was like a crossroads, and I took one road, and we're going to pretend I didn't. Good thing the PlayStation has a pretend it didn't happen button. I pressed that, and now we're right back where we were at the crossroads. And I'm going to go ahead and warp out of here. Because I need some juice. Some heal juice. Some MP juice. Mook juice. That's right. Here we are again with Digimon World 2. There's a black screen, so not a lot to talk about yet. Here we go. They're going to say all of the things they said last time. Because that's how this game rolls. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Hopefully people show up soon so I don't have to wander around. There's Obito. But Obito, I believe... No, Obito does have experience with this game. Where is the stuff? The stuff is my home headquarters, Blue Falcon. Falcon Punch. Yep. You get to run one square at a time, just like real life. Because you don't want to step on those cracks. They may destroy your mother. Yeah, how many bits? Yeah, we got some bits. We got a bit of bits. Let's get 2 of them, of the MUP discs. Maybe 2 of the HUP discs. Now we're broke again. All right. So I could have beaten the boss that I encountered last time if I had more resources. So that's good. Tamer's Club doesn't do anything except it gets me to see an underaged Digimon pole dance. Which, yeah, I mean, that's a good time, but we're not ready for that right now. This is not what we're doing today. You're gonna have to get some Digimon on your team. Yes, I do plan to do that. I will say... Toy plane. Wait, does that mean I can trade that? For Toy Agumon. Definitely need stuff, but to my credit, we pushed it a little bit further. Just a little tiny bit past the advice of the chat, and it ended up being relatively okay. Unlike Digimon World 1, which is an impenetrable mess, this is a fairly straightforward video game, and I know how to play those. So I will take risks. Did not pay off at the end of last stream. Is a 3-man squad. Yeah, I mean, I'll get there. Just Sirdar Dev. Sirdar, how's it going, my friend? Rinku's also here. People are coming out for the second world of Digimon. Coliseum? I haven't actually looked at this. Let's see what this is. I'm doing okay. I'm actually a little grumpy today, but that's because I'm doing like a fast. And I'm deep in that fast, and it's starting to make me a little cranky. A little cranky. Nothing wrong with the pronoun movement. I am a supporter of it. But yes, I know what you meant. Leomon is, this is the Coliseum where all tamers compete. Only tamers who belong to the guard teams can enter tournaments. However, you must prove yourself to your guard leader before he'll let you enter. When you get an entry pass, go to the registration office to the left and sign in. I don't think I got that, so... Don't need to vast? I meant, I think I said fast. I don't know what vast is. I mean, I know what the word vast means, but in that context, I'm unsure what you were referring to. Yeah, thank you. I'm doing all right. It's just a little irritable. Oh, no problem. That's a language barrier. Now I feel rude. I apologize. I hope I didn't say anything rude. Yeah, it's F-A-S-T is fast, and that it means that I'm not eating. I am eating a little bit, but not enough to actually matter. Obito, last time you told me to come back and train. Is that a thing? How do you do that? So I'm not wandering around aimlessly. Oh, he definitely did Hadouken. That was fun. He just straight up said it. So I don't have any money either. I just wasted it all on stuff. I mean, we could go back in the dungeon and grind some more. Yeah, I was gonna say. No, I don't need to know anything about that right now. I kind of actually understand it just based on the names of these things alone. Whatever one's shorter to get me out of this conversation that I'm a prisoner of. I did hear it. It's impressive. I think AI is a cool tool, but I am a little bit of a skeptic. I do use it occasionally. I use it a fair amount these days, but as like a chat, not for generation stuff. Yes! Good as new, ready for action. I don't remember which one I went into last time. It's the one on the upper right, I think. Yes, definitely. Let's do it. Back in the hole. As grumpy as I am, it won't get as dark. I do have a toy something, yes. It won't get as dark as last night's Tomb Raider stream, which got bleak, man. That was rough. Feel bad about that one. But in my defense, Tomb Raider 2 sucks, I think. That's my defense. Is it? No, it's not. I mean, we live in a spot where it is rarely sunny. It's not sunny right now. Cloudy as heck. I don't mind cloudy, though. It's also not warm. Like, winter came back. It might be sunny in Philadelphia. I'm not that close to Philadelphia. I'm like 3 hours away. But it's definitely not always sunny in Philadelphia, despite what some might have you believe. Also, where's my map? There you go. Alright, getting Gabumon. Okay. Didn't you say there was like a button to press on this screen? Like, I don't actually know. It didn't teach me how to capture anything. Because it's not a good game. It has really, really bad level design, which is impressive because it is made by the people that have made some really, really good levels. I'm pretty disappointed. I'm teetering on the edge of not... Is this Gabumon, by the way? Well, I guess we're gonna murder it and find out. Teetering on the edge of throwing Tomb Raider 2 in the hamper. It is not Gabumon. I don't know who Gabumon is, but we'll find him. It. Press square and then cross to open the... You use cross like a cool person. Because that's the official name for the button. But... growing up, and basically anyone I've ever talked to has always referred to it as the X button. 3 EXP is Did I level up? I did level up. Okay. Bipedal dog with the blue-purple stripes. Oh, yeah. I know what that is. Did I just see it? No. Just drop the challenge and start saving. I'm gonna go for a little while longer, and if I'm not feeling it, because if I have more repeats of what happened last night, I probably won't. I will drop the challenge and start saving. But that's a bummer, because I thought the challenge was really cool for the first Tomb Raider. That made it a really interesting experience, but the level design is just so bad. The challenge for Tomb Raider 2 is that I play each level without saving. And Tomb Raider levels can go up to an hour. So if I die near the end of that level, and there's also a lot of instant death stuff. Well, the Tomb Raider 1 challenge was amazing. Like, that was a really fun experience. Tomb Raider 2 is just a worse game. So it's not going as well. Gabumon is going to be on the 3rd floor of Skizzy Domain. Okay, well, we're not there yet. So we'll just fight a little bit. Yeah, if you want to see how it went, Sirdar, it's I had compiled all of it into 2 videos. Like, one is 10 hours long, the other is like 6 or something like that. Anna's here. Anna, I missed you. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, check out the YouTube channel. It's all on there. Well, I don't think you were a follower at the time, Sirdar. So, first of all, it's fine if you miss a stream. No big deal. Life happens. It's not from Back, but you're relatively new. What brought you in? I'm trying to remember. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Was it Digimon? Most people are here because of Digimon at this point. But I feel like it wasn't. Yeah, okay, it was. All right. It's going to get to the... Hey, this is a really good problem to have, but it's going to get to the point where so many people are watching that I'm going to start forgetting specifics about individuals, and that's going to be really sad for me. Please, I hope no one takes it personally. I messed up someone's time zone the other day. I felt terrible about it. How am I finding this in comparison to Digimon World 1? I will say it is way more accessible, but far less interesting. But that doesn't make it a bad game. I think it's a good game. There's a little grindy, but so was Digimon World 1. I think Digimon World 1 was extremely ambitious, and I appreciated it for it. This less so. This is pretty straightforward. Neither of these games are teaching me at all about Digimon or its lore or anything for that matter, and it's driving me nuts. That is something I will say. I really was hoping that when I started on this endeavor, I said, oh, I want to learn about Digimon. Apparently, because they announced a new Digimon game. I'm like, wow, Digimon's still going? I want to know more about that. Is there a Digimon game that's on the PlayStation 1? There is. All right. That's my new thing. And they just don't teach you about anything. In fact, the chat was telling me that, oh yeah, actually the lore does not line up with this game. This Digimon World 1 just straight up throws the lore out and says, no, these Digimon would never be seen next to each other, but they are in this game, because why not? That's definitely a big D. I've seen some big Ds in my time, and that was a big D. Thank you for finishing thank you for congratulating me on finishing Digimon World 1. And I'm glad you liked the clips, and thank you for being here. I'm just happy you're all here. I'm not as grumpy as I thought I'd be. Rob's here. I'll tell you what's up, Digimon. And the D. The lore is inconsistent. Yes, but I don't even get a sense of the world. Compared to the IP that will not be named. At least in that very first game, I learned how it worked. RM's here. Everyone's coming out for the Dig. The Digimans. D-I-D-G-E space M-A-N-S. Digimans. I am a bully. I'm giving all these people the big D. Please don't take that out of context. It is against their will. And that's where I'll stop. Putting my big D on them. On them and in them. Digi people, that's how they like to... Yeah, we're inclusive now, so we don't limit it to mans. So last night, I signed up. It's been haunting me ever since this happened. This was like roughly 16 hours ago. I signed off the stream and I said, all right, see you guys. And it really bothered me that I said guys. It's like, we could do better than that. How come we don't have a more inclusive term for a collective group of people than guys? But I could say, all right, people, but that sounds weird. I could say, all right, individuals, that sounds weird. Woke. Yes, I am woke and proud. Woke is a good thing. Because sleep is the alternative, and who's got time for that? Folks. I do say folks a lot, that is true. I need to pay attention to my health because it's getting a little low. No, it's extremely standard here in the US as well. There's something about it, because... Yes, Rinku's got it, y'all. And especially from where Rinku is from, or at the very least where Rinku is. I don't know if Rinku is from there originally, but... I suspect Rinku hears that term more than zero. It is true, I am wrecking the opposition. Why does it say I only have one of these? Thought I had two. I'm almost certain I did, actually. Alright. Patty's healed up. Okay, see, yeah, I knew you were in Alabama. I didn't know if you were originally from there. And I suspect you might hear y'all once or twice. Every once in a while, I'm sure you hear it. There's an MP disc. Peeps is a good one. Peeps is not bad. I don't know if I can bring myself to say Peeps, though, you know? Fried okra, biscuits, and... Well, biscuits and gravy is universal. And I won't hear anything else. Fried okra, I have no opinion on because I've never had it. But I do not say y'all. There are things that I have to fight. Pennsylvania-isms that I have to not say because they bother me. There is a small body of water. I think it has to be moving. It's not big enough to be called a river. What would you call that? No, it's got to be moving, I think. It's a really tiny river. Maybe it doesn't have to be moving, but not a swamp. You're on the right track, though, with swamp. And I know English is not your native language, so it's probably more difficult. Stream is also... You're on the right track. There's one more. I didn't realize how many synonyms there are for this thing. Waterbed? Oh my goodness. I don't want to say it, because now it's a game. Rinku got it. A creek. In my area, no one says creek. They say crick. don't know why. That did a lot of damage, I think. Is that just gonna stay there, or does that go away? Now, what would you call a beef patty commonly put between two fluffy bread-like substances? I think you need a key. All right, well, I'm just going to keep going back. A burger, more specifically, the full name for a hamburger. Correct, Rinku. Now, in my area, a hamburger is called a hamburg, which is unacceptable. So I will not say it. There was someone that, another follower of mine who hasn't been around in a while, I miss him. He goes by DKC, that's his handle. And I once said Jaguar out loud to him, and he's like, why did you pronounce it that way? I'm like, oh, the Pennsylvania got through. Instead of Jaguar, it's Jaguar around here. It got through. I don't like it. My English is fine, Tim, and your English is great, so don't even. Listen, I fight. I fight it every day. I get up, I look in the mirror. Not the mirror, which is what other people say in this area. The mirror, 2 syllables. The patties, the beef patties and brown gravy that you can get from the frozen aisle. I don't know, but that sounds good. Whatever, I can put it in me right now. You can put anything in me right now. I am barely paying attention to this game anymore because I'm just grinding. I call it a fridge. Salisbury steak. Oh, Salisbury steak? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, please don't clip that. You will be hearing from my lawyers. Oh, I don't have any MP for this. I mean, I've got a MUP disc. Give him the MUP. Some people call it hamburger steak. Yes, I've heard that as well. I thought that was a completely different thing for a long time. My mother used to make it and said, oh, it's hamburger steak. I'm like, I'm not sure. I mean, those both come from the same animal. I'm not sure. Are you mixing one with the other? And that's fine. Whatever. I'll eat it. It's good. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know it was the same thing. Library, not library. Library. Trying to think of other things from this area. There's plenty. I avoid them so hard that I don't really notice them anymore. Library, yep. Car. Yeah, I mean, we say car. This isn't, we're not Boston. We will not say ka. Lawnmower, also what we call it. You're just coming up with nouns. I mean, there's woodchuck versus groundhog. I don't think we've set a standard on that one. You can go either way. Man, I sure hope Patty's leveling up while I'm not paying attention to anything. This is an interesting stream. Oh, man. We say soda here, not pop. Some people not too far from here say pop. We're gonna level up again. Dang. Yeah, Rinku, I knew that. Well, I guess I heard about that and wanted to believe that it wasn't true. Fizz. Oh, man. All right. I might be a Fizz man now. Call me the Fizz man. The Fizzler is really good, too. That's like a Batman villain. Alright, we're almost to the boss again, which I will not be able to defeat. And I don't think there's anything left to fight, so we might have to warp out. But I think there's a bunch of treasure chests in here. It was last time. Well, that's cool. Lots of good stuff in that one. RM, what do you say there? If it's not soda, Coke, Fizz, or pop. Sprite is great. Yeah, we're getting out of here as soon as I check the rest of this floor. Which, you know, is a very, very compelling floor. Lots of stuff here. I might not even have enough EP to get through this floor. Let's see what it has to offer. So we may have to cut it short. Are you kidding me? Open. Yeah, toy car. Thank you, Rinku, for saying metaphorically. Oh, that makes me happy that you said that. Alright, that's it. We gotta get out of here. See ya! This might be a grinding stream. I hope everyone's okay with that. That's, I still need... I can go and buy more stuff, which I will, but in order to beat that boss, I need more resources. They call Sprite Gazaz? Why? Is that just a different word for it? Oh yeah, no, I'm paying attention to the EP. What does EP stand for, like, in musical context? But that is expensive. That's like 3 health items. 5 health items? I think they're 200. Extended play. Thank you, Rinku. That's what I was looking for. I'm in musical context, not in Digimon context. Alright, 3 MP discs. Can I sell something? Gift alright, well, clearly they want me to hang on to those because those are beefy. Where does my extra items go? Because it kind of looks like they're not all going into my thing here. Are they in some kind of storage? Or am I just getting ripped off by buying stuff that... Transfer? Items? Server. Oh, okay. Put the toys away. Now's no time to play. I don't really need EP right now, so I'm gonna put those away too. And I want 1 spot left open, which I don't think that is 1 spot. There we go. Love it. All right, how do you save? Let's learn how to do that before I move on with my life, because I don't think I've saved once in this place. What's the difference between jelly and jam? Here it is... Oh boy, what is the difference? What is the actual difference? It's a consistency thing. Yeah, okay. Anna, I think Anna's onto it right there. But jelly is jello or gelatin here. These are different things in certain areas. Gelatin and jam, or sorry, jelly and jam are pretty much the same thing in philosophy here. Obito, where do I save real quick? Can you? Is it? I don't want to go anywhere until I save now. Because I don't think I've saved a single time. Circle. Oh. Ha! Yes, F5 probably is what saves it. There is no save file. It would be good to have one. Well, see here, the thing is, Anna, in America, in the United States of, jelly also goes on bread, because jelly is not the same thing here as it is there. Yes, there is jello, the generic term being gelatin. The land of freedom, yes. I don't know if you've seen the news lately. Very, very free right now. So free that I won't mention the men staring at me just off screen, watching my every move. Making sure I'm not being inclusive or speaking. Every single thing that anyone from not the US right now is saying is being tariffed, so you're costing me money by chatting with me right now. Alright, pink bird thing posture. Ugh. Everyone. Absolutely, Obito. When am I ever getting a second move? Oh. Yeah, and that's another thing about these two Digimon games that I'll mention. Aaron, I know you asked about the comparisons. I will say this is true of both of them. Gosh darn slow, man. Like, couldn't you just, like, dial up the XP gain just a smidge? Just a little? Do I really need to do this floor 3 times to get to be an appropriate level? Listen, Patty works on her own time. She will get a new move when she's darn good and ready. It's gonna take a Digivolve to get a new move. I mean, this move's not bad. It's not like I need another move necessarily. And look how happy she is when she beats someone, when she murders her fellows. And they just die, like they're just gone. I'm gonna clear out this floor, actually. I don't want to run into a spot where I can't fight anything. Bring it! Oh, I'm sure I'll need stronger moves later, but right now, this move's getting it done. One-shotting these things now. I mean, I'm almost level 11 insofar that it takes 3 hours to level up once. Yes. Is that an exaggeration? No. Dead End City. Still playing Dragoon? I am. It just so this time slot where I'm playing right now, we alternate this and Legend of Dragoon. So next time, this time slot, next time I stream at this time slot, I would be playing Dragoon. And then the following time, I'll be playing this, and then so on and so forth until probably I die. Dragoon seems great. I'm excited to get back to that. I'm playing Onimusha tonight, which I'm also excited about, because I forgot how much I like that game, and I really do like it. Anything at this point is better than Tomb Raider 2. And then this weekend, playing Blackthorn, which is a community choice. Someone suggested it in the Discord, and I am playing it because they did. Heck of a game. Shinobi on PS2 is a great game. I love that game. Put it on the list. They need to re-release that on something. I don't think that's on anything else. That's what she goes by. Obito. I do wish... I don't want that anyway. I do wish pirates made a comeback. They pop up every now and again. I really like pirates as a setting and theme. And we just don't get a lot of them. Where's like my big sweeping pirate RPG? We're swimming in ninjas again. And samurai. Jack Sparrow pirate? I'll take any pirates. Give it to me. Give me Cutthroat Island for all I care. Just give me some pirates, man. Tenchu 1 is another game that's high on the list. There are so many games I want to play, man. I hope everyone sticks around for that, because there's so many games. I'm just salivating. I'm so excited. I love Tenchu. It's a great game. Fantastic. Love it. And that's another one where I've played the first one and not any of the sequels. So that'll be fun. Ninja Gaiden. I just played through the first Ninja Gaiden. Nope. I played through the Xbox Ninja Gaiden a year or two ago. That game's alright. I'm not a big character action kind of guy. But I did like it. Ninja Gaiden on the NES, I didn't really actually play very much. I was more of a Shinobi guy than a Ninja Gaiden guy. A Ninja Gaiden. And once again, we don't use the word guy anymore, as it has been decreed as part of this stream. But yeah, if anyone here, I think most of you are, but if anyone here is not in the Discord server, I recommend you do so, because I do get to the games that people suggest. It might take a little bit, but if you want me to play your favorite game, it could be right around the corner. Just get in there and let's talk about it. It's a fun place to be, too. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff going on. And thank you, Sirdar, for linking it. It's right there. Tim. Oh, man, Tim. You're slow on the draw there. Uh-oh. We got battling links. But thank you, Tim. I still appreciate it and everything you've done, and you'll always be my first. That is true. I can't undo the fact that you are my first. And again, please don't take that out of context. Or do. I'll leave it up to you. That's definitely a big D. Once again, that's a bigger D than the last D. And as someone that is well versed in the D, I can compare. I can make claims about the D. I am expert in the field of D. All sorts of D. Tenacious D. D's nuts. D the game. I can honestly say that. delicious food. The vitamin D. I'm just walking around aimlessly now because I don't think there's anything else on this floor. Vampire Hunter D. Am I an expert in it? No. Yes, I did find another D at end. Vampire Hunter D, I'm aware of because I rented the PlayStation 1 game and thought it was cool. I thought it was an original PlayStation 1 game. It wasn't. Now the game is on the list and people need to teach me about it. Everyone seems weirdly excited about me playing Vampire Hunter D, so maybe that goes up fairly high on the list. The list is getting long. Alright, there has been a trap here every single time, including this time. But nothing was damaged. That's good. That's good. Good stuff. 90 EP. I know. You might say the EP is de-raining fast with every step. I'm not an anime guy. I've yet to get into one. The only anime I, for some reason, unironically enjoyed was Midori Days. I don't think anyone even knows what that is. If you have, you're laughing. If you have heard of it. If you haven't, the premise is it is like a tough guy, high school kid, bully kind of martial arts guy who wakes up one day and he has a girl for a hand. Like his hand has turned into a woman. Yeah, shut up! It is not a movie, but it is short. It's like 13 episodes long or something. Oh, you mean Vampire Hunter D? If that's the case, then I'd probably be into it. I'd be more into it. Kafka-esque. Yes. I'm not sure. I kind of want you to write that essay about how it is Kafka-esque, but I'm very intrigued by it. I don't need to heal. What the heck am I even doing? I should be leveling up soon, probably. Condition. You're not going to tell me your experience points, you little bitty. There's more than one Vampire Hunter D, but I think most people think of the OVA. OVA. Zetronic's here. Welcome back, Zetronic. Glad to have you. I am familiar with Kafka-esque as well as I am Orwellian insofar that I have read some, but not enough, of Kafka and Orwell, but know what they are when you say those words. Katsudon's here. You missed most of the thing you like. Katsudon, I watched your YouTube video. It was great. Well done. Yeah, 1984 is a fantastic book. It is bleak as all heck. If you read that now, especially, I'd maybe don't. If you live in America, please don't read 1984. I would love it. Yes, you're right. I just need more time. I'm currently stuck in Stephen King's The Stand, you know, pure literature. No, we've been going for about 45 minutes is all. That's all you missed. And this is what we've been doing, so you really haven't missed much unless you like the way I say words, in which case you missed 45 minutes of words. Like, literally, you missed 45 minutes of words because we were talking about words. Oh man, you were driving. How did I get a toy plane? I walked up and talked to a guy and he said, here's this toy plane for you. Thank you for watching my content while driving, but I hope you stayed safe. Yeah, I'm going back and forth on whether or not I like Stephen King, because I don't know why I decided to go down that path. I inadvertently encountered the book It, and I liked it just enough that I wanted to explore more. I also had Hearts in Atlantis sitting in my house somehow for some reason. I don't know why. I've never read it. So I read that and I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. Maybe Stephen King rules. And then I went and read Carrie. I'm like, yeah, it was okay. And then I read, what's after Carrie? Salem's Lot, which is great. And then The Shining, which is great. And now I'm going in Stephen King chronological order. And now I'm at The Stand, and I don't like The Stand. I think it's a bad book. Well, if I ever get through The Stand, I don't think Cujo's that far away in terms of chronology. Will I be able to one-shot any of these things? Possibly the elephant? Yeah, Stephen King was all sorts of messed up for a very long time. I also read On Writing a few years back, and he goes into that. Yeah, why is the elephant taking less damage this time? What's messed up? I don't want any kind of shocker, let alone that one. Vegeta, no, I don't think he does. And we're gonna be guarding for a bit. I want to level. I don't know how close I am to leveling up. I keep forgetting to pay attention. Tolstoy, I read in college. I don't remember anything about it. Dostoevsky, no, I have not read any, and I want to. I wish I could redo college with the discipline of an adult instead of the way I did it. Because boy, when you're good at writing papers, you sure don't have to read stuff. I got through the Shakespeare class without reading one single Shakespeare play in its totality. I attended the lectures and I just listened to what the professor said, and I'm like, I'm just going to write that down in a way that makes it sound like I came up with it, and I got A's. So I got really lucky. But I learned nothing. I want to go back and be like a good college student. Because now I'd be way into it. I hated school, the entirety of it. From beginning to end, and now I would love it. I wish I could go back and do it all again. You simply are, you simply don't. You could be quoting that. If that's a Shakespeare thing, well, then you've bested me, sir. A Tentomon. You don't look like a tent at all. Yeah, that's the way, Obito, like, I wouldn't recommend college anymore with the cost and with the resources available to you now. Outside of college, like, it would be foolish. Figure out what you want to do and use the internet to figure out how to pursue it. That's what I would recommend these days. I've never even... Wait, Dead Souls. I think I have heard of it. I will concede, while being a skeptic of ChatGPT, it is a good way to learn of things. Rinku, what did you study, if I may ask? And I need to use some juice. Probably health juice. Probably get away with health juice and then guarding for a while, because guarding biology. I mean, that's hard to learn on the internet. I mean, harder than something else. Definitely a lot harder than what I learned in college. There's a toy car. I got toys all up the chain, baby. I'm a collector of toys. Maybe one day I'll learn what they do. Maybe they don't do anything. Maybe they're just toys. I can start my own toy store. You are making that up. Have to be. Schools will eventually figure out a way to distinguish actual typed work and AI-generated assignment. Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, honestly, you could probably pump the work through AI and ask it, did AI write this? And it will probably be able to tell you. Ugh. I'm just going to guard for a while, because that thing doesn't do much damage. Get my mutt back up. Ironic that they're asking people to not use AI for, like, job interviews and stuff, while then simultaneously saying, and then once you're here, AI out the anus. We won't even look at you if you don't use AI. Eventually you will be replaced with AI, but you can't use AI to get in the door. I mean, honestly, that's what AI... I'm kind of into AI being used for medical purposes. That's just a net positive all around, and I think as long as doctors know what they're doing, presumably they do, they went through the training. It's also, being a doctor, probably challenging to learn through the internet alone. But I'm a writer, and I will... There's nothing... if I need... I used to Google stuff for ideas. Now I ask ChatGPT occasionally, like, hey, here's what I've got so far. I need some fresh eyes on this. But then I write it myself. I guess that's the difference, is that I get some inspiration, and then I go off and running. I'm also not a writer anymore. I don't get paid to write. I used to. Darn it. Back when I got paid for things. Speaking of, if you want to pay me, ko-fi, ko-fi.com/RandyFluhardy. What did I write? I was a technical writer for many years, and as part of that, I also had to write like copywriting stuff, and I don't know what op-ed means, so I'm not going to say that. The heck, what else? I'm trying to remember the terms for it, but analyses on certain things. I used to have to write a bunch of stuff like that. Announcements when I worked at I used to be the communications guy when I had to. All right, I can probably battle now. Probably should, because he's starting to hurt. Tim, do you ask it in English? Genuine curious about that, because apparently you may get different results depending on the language. My degree is in English, literature, and creative writing. And my job ended up being none of that. But at least I could prove that I could write stuff. But even then, I had to write stuff to prove it. It's not like they looked at my degree and said, all right. So yeah, back to me hating college again. But I would still like to go back, because I really would enjoy it now. I don't think I'm getting away with not healing. I don't think we're there yet. Oh wow. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Gosh darn it. I said I was paying attention, then I wasn't paying attention. There goes all my money. I don't even know if I have the money. If I don't have the money, is it game over? Not a big deal. We're still grinding. I mean, obviously we would have preferred not to do that, but at this point, I'm fairly confident I could beat the boss if I got up to the top, so I may do that. In retrospect, I should have saved it. I did not. Didn't do it. Can I go back? Yeah, let's go back, because I want to save it. Am I level 11 yet? I don't think so. That would imply that there is some kind of good pace to the experience gain, and there's not. Let's see. Where are you at, Patty? Level 8 still. Either way, I'm fairly confident if I get to that boss, I could beat it now. There, I guess. Did I not save it before? Apparently not. I created the luxury of being able to save and then did not save. About another hour or so. Maybe a little longer. I'm behind on a podcast that I'm supposed to record. My co-host did not make it out, so I gotta come up with something on my own. This time. I have a podcast called Health Bar Half Full. It is a podcast about being positive about gaming. In a world where there's a lot of negativity about gaming, I try to bring a dose of positivity. And it is on my YouTube channel. It is also on your podcast platform of choice. Hey, look at that. The YouTube channel's right there. Yeah, I think it's going to be how to stay positive when you host a positivity podcast despite being a grumpy Gus. I'm going to phrase it a little bit better than that, but alright. For Obito, because he's been very patient, I will go and recruit that other Digimon, unless I didn't pick up the item that I need to do that. What do I need for that, Obito? Boy. Yeah, no, I'm having a rough week, morale-wise. Go back, okay. And I was going to make the podcast about struggling with that penis. Not the podcast about struggling with that penis. That is not what I meant. The idea that I have a gaming positivity podcast and that I'm grumpy and somewhat negative this week, and I feel like I'm doing a disservice to my audience by putting on a front and trying to be positive, and that's a challenge, right? You kind of have to try to be positive, and it's tough. And you have to walk that line between lying about it. Transfer the top plane to your inventory. Toy plane, I'm assuming. Yes, I will do that. Digiline. No. Transfer. Not Digimon. Yeah, so Katsudan, you might like my podcast then. Can I put the toy car away? I'm gonna put the toy car away. If you tell me to go back, I will go back and get it. But yeah, you know, things are rough. But I'm trying to stay positive, and I genuinely mean that. But it is something that you have to kind of grapple with. Because there's being positive and there's being delusional. And I don't want to be delusional. And I also don't want to lie about being more positive than I am, so... Wait, we're using the toy planes on Garumon? Gabumon? Uh-oh. I'm losing my cred. What little I have. 3rd floor it is. I'm assuming the boss is no longer here. Unless it lets me fight it again. There's that coffee slash Ko-Fi slash however you want to pronounce it page. I'm doing this pretty much full time. If you don't mind. Hate to even ask for it, but it would go a long way if you consider donating. Click that link, however much you want, or none. I won't feel bad about it if you don't, but it would help very much. Don't use toy plane. I'm kind of... Wait. Yeah, toy plane is supposed to be, like, for the big ones, right? There will be other toy planes. Toy plane is basically Ultra Ball. Is there a Pokeball? And by that I mean censored ball? Just use card game or Digivice. I don't have any of those on me. Can I swap them out without going back? Thank you, Rinku, for that very much. That is a huge help. Very much appreciated. If you're all sitting on Amazon Prime subscriptions, by the way, and you want to not give Jeff Bezos more money, you can just... It costs you nothing. And that would also be helpful. Yeah, I need to get emoji set up. I plan to, especially once YouTube memberships unlock, which I'm relatively close to doing. I'm gonna need to make some emotes. I'm gonna need ideas for emotes, and I'm gonna need to make them. So there's that for you. I'm gonna do it. I promise, I'm gonna do it. Error. Katsudan said no because I assume that means I can't go get the card game or whatever. Unless I go back. You're on the leaderboard. If that matters to you, then by all means. Yeah, I need to start engaging with the Twitch ecosystem. I'm just really bad at it. People come here and they like what they see, and I have no way to capitalize on it because I suck at the other part. I'm good at this part, I think. People seem to like it. I'm bad at the other part. I have one emote that was generally donated to me. Did I say generally donated? Generously donated to me. I don't know what I said. Doesn't matter. Calorie deficit fog. This should level me up, though. I'm with you, Obito, because I really don't want to go back. It just takes way too long. And I agree with Katsudan, while also conceding that I really, really don't want to go back. So we will just use the toy plane. Does that mean it was destroyed, or was it sent? Oh no, it's still there, okay. I'm assuming I can't send anything to the server? No. Alright, well. Ooh, please don't fight me. You suck! Oh man, Katsudan is trying to sell me on it. I'm going back. I really don't want to go back, though. I will go back and then I will run from everything if I'm able. Nah, I'll go back. It's fine. I'm honestly curious why I need more Digimon to begin with, because I truly think I can beat that boss now. The game still has not taught me how to get more Digimon. Yes, the big bird. I would have had it last time if I had more health items. See ya, losers. Yeah, I like to kill yellow Muppets. Specifically the yellow ones. Can't name another yellow one, but I would kill it if I could come up with one. Do people know what Big Bird is? Am I that old? People know what Big Bird is, right? You need about 3 Digivice. I don't think I have 3 Digivice. Or the money to get it. So. Man. If I don't have the Digivice... I have been grinding, but I just straight up lost a bunch because I ran out of EP. Because I wasn't paying attention. It is possible. If that is the case... If I cannot get it... I do have 1 Digivice. If I cannot get it, we're gonna go back to Randy Town and go kill that boss like I originally planned on doing. I don't even know where you get Digivices. If you're that eager to tell me how capturing work, yes. You by all means. However, I do not have enough for 3 Digivices, so see you later. I do not have enough for 1 Digivice. I am going to fight that boss. I'm just gonna go do it. I'm actually gonna save it, and then I'm gonna fight that boss. And while you explain it, I will accept the explanation while I go and do the thing. If it's level 1, it's level 1. It's how the game works, man. I'm playing the game on its own terms. It's kind of absurd that I honestly don't think they expect you to get one yet. I really don't. Because I'm told they do tell you about it, and if they tell you about it, that's when they expect you to get it. They didn't explain it yet. I'm told that they will. And if they do at any point, that is when I would expect that I need to get one. I was told in the chat that, I don't remember who said it. If you're in here and you said it to me, I will give you credit, but I don't remember who said it. That I would not be able to progress to the point that they tell me how to do it unless I did it first. I am incredulous about that. There's no way that's true. That can't be true. So, instead, because I walked into that boss extremely unprepared and I almost beat it. Shoot gifts to the enemy Digimon, such as enemy attack has a different amount of affection. You need to get them at the end of the battle. There's 3 stages of affection. It goes 10, 33, 100%. That is how math works, yes. Sending a gift takes a turn, and the affection increases based on the gift level. Toy planes give you a 1 stage immediately on level. Okay. That's not too bad. Wait, if that's the case, then I have the card game, I have a Digivice, I have toy cars. Is that not enough? To be clear, I really don't want to go back. But if that's how it works, I don't know if I agree with that, Obito. Like, I've played plenty of Japanese RPGs that don't throw you into the lion's den. At the very least, they get you to a spot where you can talk to NPC. Final Fantasy on the Super Nintendo, you talk to NPCs, they tell you how the game works. Long before this game came out. Is that the device? Almost certainly have to fight these things. But it's, I mean, it gave it to me. I found it, right? I found the tutorial section. In Legend of Dragoon. Which, by the way, I believe came out the same year as this. It's not to say I think this game or any other is perfect at teaching you, especially of this era. But I can't just go into every game expecting to have prior knowledge. That's just not good. Oh yeah, it'll be like Digimon World 1 is a nightmare in terms of they explain nothing. So I'm with you on that, but and if everyone votes and they say like, oh yeah, this is the way Randy should do it, that's fine. There is 0% of this game I'm confused by right now. This isn't, other than I don't know how to capture Digimon, which is to say that I don't think the game wants me to know how to capture Digimon yet. I think it wants to teach me that later. Unlike Digimon World 1, where I was baffled from the very second I started. But this game is way more straightforward. This is just, hey, buddy, this is attack and potions and XP. Like, this is stuff I can get behind. This is Daddy's territory. Daddy's home. Well, if it says that, then we'll get there. And by the way, I will capture a Digimon after I beat this boss. I just want to beat this boss because this is, I know once I get there I can do it. That would be infuriating as a child. I don't know how, if what you're saying is true about this game and any other, and this is one of your childhood favorites, I would be impressed by your patience, because I would have given this up forever ago if I didn't know half that stuff. And the game expected me to. I really like Digimon World 1. If I played that as a kid, I would have played it for 14 seconds and then said, no sir, none of that for Daddy. And I called myself Daddy when I was 10. So that was a verbatim sentence. There's another system that gets close to zero explanation, and it's a core mechanic. Of course. Yeah. I mean, they did expect you to have the manual. Well, even Metal Gear Solid at the time. Listen, I will agree that video games, we hadn't quite figured them out in the 90s, right? There was some wonky stuff in Metal Gear Solid. Like, you have to look at the screenshot on the back of the jewel case to know Meryl's codec number, which is insanity. What if we don't have that case anymore? It doesn't matter. They didn't care. You butt barrel. You never forget it. I don't remember it. I forgot it. Officially. Don't remember. 140 point something. 8-2? Which Psycho... And that was a cool fight. I must have missed, which stinks. Remind me to look at my EP after this. I'm pretty sure I'm good, but I once again have not been paying attention. You say a game, Obito, and I would agree with you. Some games, yes. I don't agree all games though. I didn't have strategy guides. I couldn't afford strategy guides growing up, so I didn't have them. And I still played games. But yes, Digimon World 1, if you did not have a strategy guide, would be impossible to play. I agree with you. This game less so. I think there are things about it that it would be nice to know, but so far, I am making progress. I would level this thing up, I would beat that boss, and I would continue to do so. This would have been a little bit slow for preteen Randy, but and that's another thing that Katsudon brings up is a good point. Game FAQs or game facts, however you want to pronounce it. That was a big deal. That made a lot of games that used to be impenetrable, penetrable like me. The most penetrable man. Posture. Really? That's awesome, Katsudon. I love that. I didn't even know they were still going. I guess, why wouldn't they be? But I just never thought about it. That's cool. I wish I did cool stuff. There's that Discord link again. I gotta bring it up every time I see it, which is not often. Boy, do I want you in the Discord. Because if you like the way I play your games, any game, and you want me to play another one, could be right around the corner. Join that Discord, talk to me about it, and talk to me about all sorts of stuff. I'm in there all the time nowadays. Cool place to hang out. MP driver would have been nice to grab. In fact, it might be worth using a regular MP thing to pick that up. I would like to know what items I have. I do have items. Use. Yes. Definitely yes. Okay. My EP is, like, very good, by the way. I usually only use a guide or game FAQs, game facts, again, whatever you want to say. Hello, Psionic Hex. Baldur's Gate 3 finally has a patch release date for patch. That is very exciting for a lot of people. I'm very happy that they are getting that. I know Rick is pumped. But I beat that game, so I will not be returning. What games did you write FAQs for? I am dying to know. More Digimon? Okay, okay. The game had no translation. Oh. Did you write one? And you're on your way back. Okay. All right, time to go up. So it is possible this thing could still kill me. I'm definitely aware of that fact. Because I don't have that many resources. I was hoping to level up before I got up there. But we'll see. Patty's jacked. Yeah, that's true. No, that's not worth doing. Okay. Let's see how it goes. In the worst case scenario, I saved it before I came up here, I think. It's time to... No, I mean, it's not Saturday, so I can't do that. That's my treat day. That's what I do on Saturdays. All right, Chocobo. Let's Choco-go. We read all this already, so I'm not going to read this again. Even though I don't remember any of it. Let's do this. Alright, Boom Bubble, let's see it. It did like nothing last time. I don't know, I got it like halfway dead, right? That was more than last time. I don't know how much more than last time. Was that a big D? I think that was a moderate D. And I think that was the same amount. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That's fine. I think we'll be alright. As long as I don't miss, and I don't... Well, the stun didn't actually do anything last time. So, one healing item will heal me about little less than 3 attacks. And I have 2 healing items. I believe. Mathematically, I don't know how much guard prevents in terms of damage. Oh, I don't think it did this last time. Wait, never mind. That's its main attack. Not only did it do it last time, it has done it exclusively this time. Not exclusively, because it did another attack, but I've seen it. Blam! One thing I like about this game is that I can heal and attack in the same turn. So there's really no reason I shouldn't just do that. Rocky the Rooster Stunfire. That's one of my favorite songs. Stunfire! The sun didn't stun. Not for fun, not on the run. If you notice I pause when I'm rhyming stuff, it's because I'm going through the alphabet and putting un at the end of each letter and trying to come up with words, and I lost it. Patty, get up, Patty! You got it! You got it on the run with your gun. You gotta be close. Oh, we're close, baby. We got this. One or two. Not more than 2, but maybe 1. Let's see. Are you getting up? Are you getting up? You're getting up. It kips up too. It's like, athletic little bird. Eee! Oh no! Man, this is just my luck every time. Please actually hit it. If you hit it, then I'll be okay. Yeah? Okay. Hey! Oh! Yatta! Knockout! Didn't even level me up. So why would it? Yeah, I beat the boss Digimon. What is this? What is this? It looks like a part. I guess I'll take it with me. The dynamo part. No, the tutorial's half over. No, the tutorial's like 3/4 of the way over. I still got one more fight left. One more dungeon. Which I kind of want to go to it. I kind of want to go to it. You don't say, Katsura. You don't say. No, I think I can understand everything they're saying. No, it's actually the biggest disappointment between Digimon World 1 and 2 is that I just don't understand anything in terms of what's going on. Or about how the world works, or any of that. Alright, so now... I think we could probably... I do want to try. I want to try that other dungeon now. Yeah, but I don't want to capture yet. I have capture items anyway. I've got the card game, I've got the toy cars. I got 3 toy cars. Thank you, Rinku. And thank you again for the gift. Ah, Posh. Have a good rest of your day. Talk to you in the Discord, like everyone else should be doing, by joining that Discord. Hold on. Did you check the trade center? Yes, I need a toy Gumon. Did I make that up? Maybe. I need something like that. I want 1 slot. I want 1 slot open. So if I beat this dungeon, it's gone. Well, how do I get... Where's the toy... Is that the blocks thing? Well, the blocks thing is in the next dungeon. Well, I actually don't know that. I've never been to the next dungeon. I guess I'll ask, is the blocks thing in the next dungeon, too? Because if it is, I'll just grab it. Alright, if you're telling me I should capture Toy Gumon, let's save it. Let's make sure it's Toy Gumon. And then let's go get that, get the toys. And then go get it. 4. Bust out a move. Bust a move. Bust a move's pretty good. Oh, that's the Digimon Center. Snow Agumon for Toy Agumon. Alright. And I... Will what I have... Is what I have sufficient in getting Toy Agumon? Nope. Nope. Well, just in case, will a card game work, or does it have to be a toy? Going once. Has to be a toy. What about toy plane? Let's just go with the 3 toys. Plane, use the paint. We'll put... Toys are generic, can be used for all types. Card game and digivices for data. Planes war... okay, let's do plane then. So I don't want to... Well, I mean, 3 should be enough, right? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring all of them. And if I get unlucky... gate. Well, I mean, I can survive grinding the low fries. The low fries? Small fries is what I meant to say. The low lifes. Here's the kids' fries. Value. Video Domain had them, right? Almost positive they did. I can't pick that up, so I'm not even gonna try. I don't even want to know what it is. Get out of here. Ah! Yeah, but not enough. These things are nothing. Press square on a Digimon just to make sure you don't mess up the UI first. Press square on a Digimon. Oh no, it's not happening. No, probably not. Okay. Okay, well, I pressed square and didn't do anything. So, good thing we're practicing. Needs to be my turn. But it was my turn, and I tried it, didn't do anything. And then I moved, and then it moved. And then we fight. But I did hit square before I moved the first time. I'm out of range. I couldn't gotten any closer without it hunting me down. It ran. Okay. Well, now I've done it. So, now we know what that looks like. X? Why X? I'm not trying to catch that thing. Is that what you just wanted me to see it? Is that all? Okay. I've seen it. Now I know. That is crazy that it's got to be in the manual. I just have to assume it's in the manual. Yeah, shoto, boom, baba. Posture. I mean, it tells you. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't really tell you much. Oh. Well, that works out then. Uh-oh. Darn it all. Should have just used the gosh darn plane. Maybe it'll still be there when I run. Well, 3... And I guess I just murdered it and my toy car, so there's that for you. That's fun. This game sucks. I hate that. I hate it so much. Alright. We're just going to use the toy plane because I will not play this game if that's how this game works. Instead, I will just use the thing and be done with it. Oh, I can't wait to have fun doing what is quite possibly the worst mechanic I've ever seen in my life. That's an exaggeration. I'm pretty annoyed by that, though. That sucks. That was not conceived well. It's fine. It's a video game. Like I said, I'm grumpy. Needed to do that on a day I was less grumpy. Can't you reload a save? Yeah, if I wanted to kill myself. Yeah, I could. If I didn't value my time, I could do that. But neither of those things were true. It's true, I am playing on legal software. We're talking about save states. That's not what we do here. We did. Full transparency, we did use a save state this last time out of necessity. And we did it with Dragoon as well, out of necessity. But not gonna do them if I don't have to. I ran out of time the past 2 times. I'm not as... have a little bit of a looser schedule today, so I can drag it out a little bit longer. But yeah, ideally, I tried to get as authentic of an experience as possible. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have been nearly as angry when I lost to that Chocobo bird thing in Digimon World 1. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. People really like to play armchair game designer and say, like, this is better. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then that's probably true in a lot of cases, but at the same time, I really try hard to meet the game on its own terms. If a game is designed in a certain way, I want to try it that way. Okay, now what? Nothing here. Did I just lose it? Oh, now kill it? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, so someone in the Discord, and I'm surprised he's not here because he was excited about me playing this, was saying that, oh, I should play the modded version. And I really hesitate to do that on my first playthrough, especially because This is the game they put on the disc. This is the game they intended for people to see. So I want to see it. Game history is important to me. I want to learn about it. So I don't want to see it changed. This is the product, right? This is what they sold to people. I want to know. This is what got people really excited when they were kids and they played this game. Katsudan, when you played this game, you didn't have save states. You didn't have a better translation. Boy, Agumon says, it wants to join your party. Let it join you? Yes. I don't care what your name is. Yes, and if the intended experience is not worth my time, I will put it down. I will not modify that experience. I will just say, like, there are other experiences out there that are worth my time. If I was a kid and dying and reloading and not figuring that stuff out was worth my time, I would keep going. If it wasn't, I would stop. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is what they wanted people to see, and I want to see it in its intended state. Digimon Center. Hello, this is Digimon Center. I already read all, yeah. Still have some left. You said it was 1, didn't you? Well, thank you, Cat Said On. So you're fortunate that I'm streaming it, because I'm less likely to put it down if an audience is watching me. If people are having a good time watching it, as long as they're not getting annoyed by me being annoyed and everyone's having a good time, I'll probably keep going. So, but there have been games where I'm like, I'm not having a good time, other people are not having a good time by extension, and we got to move on. That's only happened once, actually. Nope. I already have it. Alright. Well, we've got 2 Digimon now. Let's head to that next dungeon. Thank you, Sirdar. I don't think that was me at all, but you can give credit to everybody else. Let's go save, which is here. Go to Digiline. I don't know what the heck that is. Digiline. Why would I... What? Why would I fight a Digimon? Alright, before I do anything, can you explain why I'm doing this? You have to manually put them in the lineup. Oh, I see. So now, here's what I was thinking based on that verbiage. I thought I selected that and I was going to fight the Digimon that I selected. In retrospect, that doesn't make sense, but that's what my mind jumped to. But now I understand what it's saying. Oh man, you got some code jokes going on. But it's true. What do I want to do? Do I have any money? Not enough to worry about it. Let's put those other toys away, because... Blam, blam. Back to the server. Blam, blam, blam. Love it. Probably should have saved after I did that. We don't live in that world anymore. Where do we go from here? We go to... not... I don't remember what the other dungeon's called. It's fine. The other dungeon. Probably look a lot like the first dungeon. Probably. So far, dungeons remarkably similar. Yep, most of my streams are 2 to 3 hour sessions. I have exceeded that, but unfortunately it is all my life allows to do it that much. I try to do it as frequently as possible, though, multiple times a week. Okay, let's see it. We gotta grind it up a little bit because it's weak, so let's see it in action. Today I would have gone longer, I will say, if I didn't have a podcast to record. Oh. Attacks with a hailstorm. Shoots rocket enemy. Well, let's try that first. Oh, we're breaking the game now. 2 attacks. Options. Let's see it. Out of the storm. Oh my! Why was that so devastating? That was a lot. You want to talk? That was the biggest D I've ever seen. And as we said, I am the highest authority on D. Huge. Yeah, Patty's fired. I forgot to rename Snow Agumon, by the way. I should have. Can I rename it now, or is it too late? Yeah, keeping in mind, Digimon World 1 did allow me to rename the Digimon. Wait. Only after it died, though. So maybe not. Jeepers. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do, which I hope I can do from here. The Digi-line is changing. Patty, you are now moving down the bench, girl. Harry? Patty's like, no! I was good to you. Sorry, Patty, your last year's model. There's that Discord link. Join the Discord so I can play the game of your choosing and talk to. You can talk to me about a whole bunch of other stuff too. I want you there. It's the biggest way to support me. Not really, but it's how I want you to support me. Because then I know I've got you locked in. And it's valuable to talk to you, know what your interests are, get your feedback, all that good stuff. Please join the Discord. It is a big help. tinyurl.com/Randy-Discord. Well, hopefully Snow Agumon levels up pretty soon, because almost out of milk. Why? Yes, Blunders. It is all the rage. Digital monsters, analog men. And I wish I came up with analog man. But I didn't. It's just something so stupid that I couldn't possibly come up with it. But it is real. Santa Claus, of course, known for sweeping and gaining XP. All those famous songs about Santa Claus leveling up. That was running for me. I don't think it wants a piece. Jingle bells. Santa's stats aren't as high as they need to be. Give him that XP. go to bed on Christmas Eve, make sure you leave out your XP. So when Santa comes and gives you gifts, you can level up. What does that other ability do? I'm pretty sure it deletes my hard drive. Yes, first ability deletes an error. Booby trapped. Not one of these chests had boobies in it. Being lied to. I need a bigger map. One little... I'm not seeing where the exit could be, unless it's... Oh, I think I see it. It's up there. You can get off my screen now, you jerk map. But Tattoo and no... But it's got to end in Mon blunders. Yeah, that map was intense. There you go. Who needs anything else? Honestly, you could play the game like this. It might not show you the different floor styles, but it shows you everything else. Exactly. I know I found the exit. I want to kill something because Snow Agumon is very close to leveling up. Alright, let's try Rock Fist, I guess. Even though Hailstorm doing quite well. Patty is almost 11 insofar that 11 is after 10, and she is 10. However, yeah. Dot, 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 comma, indeed. Comma, 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 dot. Comma, 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 chameleon. That's a hairball. No one will convince me otherwise. That is a hairball. Rock Fist. Get tickets for Rock Fist. If I reach level 11 before the boss, I basically have to go back. That all but assures me that I will not beat this dungeon today. But I guess we can grind until we get... Maybe we can get to level 11 before we end it. Rock Fist. So, Silver Drop, my father's band's name was Fistprint at one point. He's had multiple bands, that was one of them. And now you're here, we need to talk about classic metal. Punishes your Digimon heavily in the wrong run. Well, I'm sure it tells you that once you reach level 11. I'm sure like someone calls you up on your Digiphone, Mon, and says, hey, heavy penalty if you don't level up and evolve right now. Wait, now I could probably... I mean, I'm definitely not going to take that bet, but... The fact that you bring up Iron Maiden is very interesting, because I was just thinking about Iron Maiden yesterday and today, and how I think their later albums are underrated. Error. Yes, I know. They made a game better than I made a game, so I'm not criticizing the developers. There are design decisions that, you know, I'm not a fan of. Like, I was talking to, I want to say it was Ztronic yesterday during the Tomb Raider stream, and he's like, you know, like, it'd be hard to move, like, make the levels different. Like, number one, there's a Tomb Raider level editor. Number two, all you have to do is move that ramp right there, and this level is infinitely better. Like, that's all you got to do. So, and the level editor has that capability. So that wasn't a programming mistake. That was a design mistake. Miss Cheese here for the dramatic music. I think, Silver Drop, this might be a controversial take. I might like new Maiden more than old Maiden. Is that... I like old Maiden a lot, but new Maiden is like just it just gets to me. It gives me the goosebumps. It gives me the R.L. Steins, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it should be better. It's probably not, though. All I know is that it'll tell me if it is or it isn't. Miss G, how's it going? You popped in near the end of the stream, but I'm happy to see you. I agree with you, Katsudan. I 100% agree with you. I'm an experienced programmer in the sense that I have programmed. I know how to program. It was slightly part of my job. I get it. I don't think a lot of these are not design problems necessarily. I mean, the lack of transparency, arguably, they could have changed some text. I'm not that experienced enough to know if that would be harder. I suspect it wouldn't be. I'm doing all right. A little grumpy today. You know, it happens. See you, Katsudon. Thanks for stopping by and for all your help and the chat on the programming stuff. Loved it. Had a lot of good time. A lot of good time is what I just said. I'm tattooing that on my body as my life's motto. A lot of good time. Just gonna put it right from one nipple to the other. And then be really upset when I gain weight and they start sagging. Error. Did I level up? Nope. I don't know when that's gonna happen. No, so I put up with a lot of garbage from old games because old games were trying to figure stuff out, and in a lot of times they had really interesting ideas that if they just iterated on, it would have been amazing. And Digimon World 1 is exactly that to a T. It was poorly executed in my opinion, but it was so ambitious that I couldn't help but like it. That mad respect to Digimon World 1. I can't even say that final sentence there, Miss G, but I'm glad you had a good time. What is that? I wasn't even paying attention. I got some new boys. Keeping in mind, I'm not upset that you said it. I just like try to keep my mouth a little clean. I can say nipples. That's about as harsh as it gets. Sometimes I'll say fart. If I'm saying fart, you know I'm mad. Fart and freaking. Once I start dropping those, you know, like that's the brown note. People start to get upset. They know I'm upset. And if I bite my lip, if I go like, if I do that, it means I'm mad. Or I'm really into something. These are all true statements, by the way. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to curb your language. We're adults here. Other than me, we're all adults. If I'm allowed to talk about erect penises, you can say uncouth language all you want. If I can make a joke about inspecting my load, I still regret that one. I killed the jack rabbit. All right, that should be give me good XP. Those are new things. New things give you more XP. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I don't know how much I got from that. For context, the game said I need to inspect the load, and I said after my vasectomy they had to inspect my load, and I got really embarrassed after I said that. I regret saying that. That was too much. I'm okay recounting it because, you know, I hold myself accountable. But boy, I wish I didn't say that. That was too much. I can joke about beating my wife all I want, but I can't draw the line at sperm counts. I mean, I can tell you all about a vasectomy if you want to. I'll tell you that story. Intimately familiar. I don't know if I want to relay the story of my vasectomy, but there were shenanigans. Tell you what. Let's make that a monetization goal. If I get enough money, we'll determine what the goal that is. I will relay my vasectomy story. But I'm gonna hold on to that one for now. Posture. Ah! But yes, afterwards... No, I'll just wait. It's gonna be part of the story, so I'll wait. I am also a crappy programmer and a good designer. So together we would be a great designer and a slightly okay, maybe somewhat decent programmer? Or no, that's not how it works. People like to think you throw more resources at something and it makes something better, but that's not actually how it goes in life. All right, we're getting there. We're almost. I think we'll make it. I can push it a little bit. I don't want you on that, whatever that is. This stream has been almost exclusively me grinding and talking a lot. Called vibe coding. No. And no. I have not. Rock fist. Opening for saliva. I am not familiar. I haven't coded since I got laid off. Silver Drop, you're more than a half-decent musician. You are a very talented musician. Would I go see Drowning Pool? I mean, the dude is dead. The Mr. Pool he's no longer with us. Blammo, Green. Are you saying he drowned in a pool of his own vomit? That can't be true. I mean, Snow Agumon's gonna level up here in a second. Eerie. Yeah, so I guess I'd like Katsudon's opinion on that. I might ask them, actually, because I suspect there are drawbacks to using. And I see my EP. Don't freak out. There are probably drawbacks to using AI to code. I'm sure for debugging, I'm sure that's great. But to generate your code, I have to imagine there are some issues there. Around. Unvibing vibe code. I've used the term vibes recently, and I'm kind of sick of the word. I gotta come up with something else. Because my appeal is a vibe. But I don't want to use that word anymore. Everyone uses that word. And it's being overused, and it's losing its meaning. So, I need to come up with something else. I didn't realize that Patty is running out of MIP. I mean, that's a pretty big problem, Sirdo. That's bad. Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely what it is. So you pointed out in the Discord, and I don't necessarily agree with you, where you said like, oh, we're all gonna have AI assistants at some point. I don't agree with that, because yes, we'll have the capability of that. Will we have the will to allow that to happen? The answer is no. I don't think. So that would imply that we want poor people to get it. That would imply that we want basically anyone that's not super powerful to get it. And that would also imply that the things that AI is replacing, they're white collar tasks. They're not they're not servants in the way that we thought AI was going to be. My job. And there's a reason I was on the chopping block before someone else, and it is because my job, poorly, but it could be done with AI. And my job is a white-collar job. Alright, I'm gonna let you guard against Snow Agumon. Thank you, Silver Drop. I agree. I've been hyping that thing up like mad, but I think most people watching are in it. Which is good. We've got a good crop of regulars coming out. I'm really happy about that. This thing's doing well these days. Not lucrative, but we're getting there. I got an email earlier saying like, oh, you're in the top 25% performers on Twitch. I'm like, wow, that's sad. Wow. But thank you for the email. I guess that's good. It means I'm getting more viewership. Yeah, I mean, hey, 75% of people streaming on Twitch can't say that, right? So that's pretty cool. Forward that to sponsors. You best believe I'm gonna at some point. I think once I get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and I can unlock memberships, 1,000 subscribers is a nice round number that says like, okay, I've got ads now, and I can say like, oh, this is going to get pushed more heavily on YouTube because it has ads, which is just how the algorithm works. It prioritizes. I've got 19 more steps to go. It prioritizes monetized videos for the algorithm. So once I reach 1,000 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed on YouTube, also would help me out. Pretty much anything you can do with the links that I provided to you would help me out a great deal. I'm not going to make it to that treasure chest. What a bummer. I also have not leveled up. Yeah. Yeah, consistency pays off. I think there's, you know, I'm providing something that a lot of people don't, if I do say so myself. I hope so anyway. That's the goal. Both in game selection and in, dare I say it, vibe. I hate it. I hate it so much. We have to workshop that. I can't stand it. It was on the list before you even mentioned it, Sirdar. It just got bumped up higher after you mentioned it, because I remember other people brought it up, and it's something that I've always wanted to play and never have, and it's like a big gap in my gaming history, so I needed to know. And now I kind of know. And I like it, so we're going to keep going with it. And yeah, I want everyone to feel like a part of something. I don't want you guys to just feel like you're... And I said, guys, I can't stand it. I did it. I did it! No! I don't want you guys to feel like a number. It's important to me that you're here, that you are spending your time, that you could be doing something else with me. That is... it is not lost on me. I very much appreciate it. It will make stupid assumptions that... Alright, all of that looks good, though. I'm gonna put 2 away. Yeah, I have definitely come... Not that I was ever skeptical about AI's capability. I am very, very concerned about the ethicals. The ethicals. Alright, guys, that's it. The ethics around the use of AI, because I truly think it's going to be used for some nefarious stuff. It already has. And that's the thing. Yeah, they kept some of them. Maybe it's part of the show. I don't know. Probably not. I'm actually not surprised. They carried assets over. That just makes sense. But a lot of this game is different, so... They carried the assets that they could. 100% agree with you, Sirdar. I 100% agree with that, and it concerns me that we're just okay with this. I don't think we're okay with this yet. I'm worried that we will become okay with it. But these discussions are being had. There are court cases that are going to happen. Something big is going to cause this to be discussed more, and it will happen. I'm just very, very nervous about which side that lands on, because if we just give the go-ahead for people to do that, man, I don't even know. Silverdrop, I agree with you, and I won't say that if Katsudan is here, which I don't think they are. So I can say whatever I want. I think the first game is more interesting by an infinite amount. This is just pretty generic. No! No! That's what I would have said if I was a different person. This is far superior to Digimon World 1 in every possible way. Come on, Patty. 45, that's a big D. That's the biggest D we've seen so far, and once again, I know myself some big Ds. I know little Ds, moderate-sized Ds, These with little sleeves over top of them. Seen them all. Touched quite a few. Cyber Sleuth. I don't think this is a bad game. But I think Digimon World 1 is just bananas crazy in a way that I truly... I just admire it so much with what it's going for. Because there is a line, you don't see it, but I see it. There is a line between Digimon World 1 and Dark Souls. I see that line, like, to me. And I think that's really cool. The idea that they obscure a lot of information and just let you go free and try to figure that out. And, you know, a lot of games do that today. And it punishes you in a way that I think is too harsh, but there's something to it. What I'm saying is that Digimon World 1 crawled so Dark Souls could walk. That's what I'm talking about, Angus. Angus knows what I'm saying. You can say that. I am not versed enough to disagree, so I will allow you to say it. In my country, as of right now, can't say the same about tomorrow or 5 minutes from now. It is free to say whatever you want. You are not in my country, but I am receiving it in my country. So you can say whatever you want. What country? My country is the United States of America. Everyone's favorite. We're the good guys of the world. Let's say we're the John Cena of the world right now. I'm stealing that from The Daily Show, so that's not my joke. Then yeah, I think you're right in that way. I think you're right, Sirdar. I will agree with you because I do not have enough information to disagree. I'm more interested in the purposes and their capabilities, less so than how they're defined or built. Oh yeah, I wouldn't call it AI either. We've been calling things AI for a while that I guess are somewhat accurate, but not really. I mean, these enemies have AI. Kind of like that's what we used to call it. We still call it that, I think. Did you two intentionally start your sentences with "as a designer" on purpose? Did you guys like DM each other and said, "Oh, this will get him"? I hope you did. We are so close to leveling Patty up. We just might do it. Sure, it took us 20 minutes past when I wanted to end. Probably more, because I still got a couple more fights left. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Sirdar. Art school lies to you. In what way? Please expound. I have attended art school, but I did not do much there because it was very expensive and I did not want to stay there. In fact, my art school, all of the money I paid to the art school got refunded because it turned out that art school is a ripoff. So that was cool. Blunder, Mama 3. Wait, did Patty level up? What's the deal? Oh no, never mind. Why am I only getting like 3 experience from these battles, man? This is ridiculous. Is there another floor? Can I get up to... Let's see if I can get up to the other floor. There's higher level enemies up there. Boom! Drop the mic with that design philosophy, but I kind of agree with it. Wee, wee, wee. Is it okay that I'm getting increasingly envious of everyone who watches my stuff, does something cool, and gets paid to do it? Because it's becoming unacceptable. I used to get paid for something. Caution. Thank you so much, Silver Drop. That was interesting timing. Did you do that on purpose? Your musical timing is that good. To work in specific production pipeline. Interesting. I did not know that about art school or the art industry. I'm not, you know, I didn't work in the art industry. Uh-oh. Sirdar disagrees, but that's okay. We're all still friends. I feel like I've done nothing remarkable in this stream except kill that boss, which really wasn't all that remarkable. This has been a grind city. We've had a good discussion, though. It's been fun. Well, and probably field as well, right? A 3D artist may not be the same as a different type of artist in terms of the industry. Yeah, level 11, all right. Take your word for it, Sirdar. I am not a 3D artist. I wish I was. I wish I was something cool. All right, Obito, you still here? Still watching? Because if not, I'm not going to continue, because Obito wants to see this. Game? No. I actually don't even know how to do it. Obito! How about this? Since Obito is not here, and I actually don't know how to digivolve anyway. Maybe we leave this off as a cliffhanger and say next time, which will be, what is Friday? Tuesday at this time. Or possibly Wednesday, depending on your part of the world. Whatever this is, 4 days from now. At this time spot. Oh man, more discussions going on. All right, this is a great discussion. I would like to continue that in the Discord. tinyurl.com/Randy-Discord if you want a discussion like this and my contribution to it. That'll be fun. This is great stuff. This was a good stream, despite my grumpiness. Yes, I very much appreciate everyone being here. Once again, got to ask you to go and support the ways you know how. There's subscriptions and follows and donations and all that stuff. Find your links in your descriptions and below your thing. And there you go. I will see you next time, 4 days from now, with Digimon World 2. But tonight we've got Onimusha. Monday we got Legend of Dragoon and more Tomb Raider. My god, we got Saturday. I'm doing this out of order. Saturday we've got Blackthorn, which is that was fun. And when's the next Digimon World 2? And that is, I don't know what day of the week. What, Katsudan, what day of the week is it for you right now? Is it Friday? It is Saturday, so Wednesday at this time for you. It will be at the time that I started, Wednesday. So around 3 a.m. Saturday for you. 2:30, exactly 2:30 a.m. Saturday. That is early. Wow. I'm surprised you're up that early. Anyway. Thank you, everybody. Legend of Dragoon. I'm going to post the schedule soon. I'll in fact do that hopefully today or tomorrow. So in the Discord, you'll see it. I'll let you know. Thank you, everybody. I gotta get out of here. See you later. Good stream. Bye-bye.